Good morning. There we go. Hello, my name is Farley. Welcome to Ad Astra Draconis, and we are back playing more of my single-player Cobblemon world. I hope everyone is having a good day today. It's an early start, as usual. That is typical for our Mondays, and of course it starts raining the minute the stream gets going. That feels like an ominous portent. As you can see, our little map of our little hometown here is slowly but steadily changing and updating to match all the hard work we've been putting in. Albeit only for the main village and not for ourselves. So if you've never been here before, I'm playing the Battlecraft Season 2 modpack. Oh, an Absol. And today we're going to be doing a bit of digging, but also I'm going to be picking up where I left off last week with a game called Where's That Cobblemon. This is where I spin a wheel, and we discover what region and what Pokemon from that region I'm going to be hunting in Minecraft today. We then have 30 minutes where I then seek out that Pokemon and catch it. If I do not catch it within that time frame, then whoops, that's the challenge failed. We did start this last week. Unfortunately, did not get to finish it due to bad weather on my end. It did in fact take my internet out for a few hours, which was something I'd been concerned would interrupt the stream. And then unfortunately, just due to a number of real life things, I didn't resume streaming later in that week until Sunday. Generally, I subscribe to the notion that if you're not feeling it, if you're in a bad mood, don't stream. It's not worth it for yourself, and your audience doesn't need to also be affected by a bad mood, you know? I've got more respect for my audience than that. So, this is my village. We recently completed a whole new pathing for it. We completely cleared out a lot of space. And our current build project is this grandiose wall. We're in the process of adding these wood pillars to it, and then we're going to be adding some additional decoration. I'm currently thinking about like just having connected beams between them. Maybe also having some toppers on the outside, just to give it a bit more thickness. But generally, it is fairly thick as these things go. There are just a couple of points over here, and certainly over here, where enemies can still get in. So we need to think about, well, how do we sort of counter that? Especially because zombies will just come floating through the water and around the edge. Well, a better lighting will probably not go amiss in due course. So that is one reason why I have been gathering lots of pumpkins. There we are. So we've got 14 right now. Because you can make jack-o'-lanterns, and with a bit of moss you can cover them up, and it does a nice job of just adding a bit of lighting to your world without being quite as egregiously ugly as just endless torches everywhere. We will be putting in like proper lampposts at some point as well, but that's not going to be today. Alright, so we're just going to head back in. We have if we want to set things to nighttime, we have a lovely hammock outside. But for all intents and purposes, since we're home, oh, not bad, but not, I have better. We're gonna have a quick nap. There we go. So we're gonna start fresh, as I don't remember what the last Pokemon was that we were supposed to be hunting. So I will bring up the wheel now, and we'll do a hunt. We might do 2 hunts, in fact. And then once we'll do 2 hunts, and then we'll do a bit of work on the wall, and then we'll do 2 more hunts, and we'll do a bit more work on the wall. And for anyone who is brand new or returning and hasn't been here a while, whenever we find a shiny Pokemon, anyone who is in the chat can speak up and suggest a name for it. Or alternatively, you can say, hey, name it after me, and I will either use your name or a variation of your name as a reference. We've done that for quite a few Pokemon, some more so than others, but I do enjoy doing that. It's quite a bit of fun. So let's switch over to our Wheel of Cobblemon screen, which helps if I can get the wheel to load, doesn't it? There we go. Let's see. We want our region wheel. Let's transition over to that. And we spin the wheel. Ooh, Unova region. All right, let's close that. And then we open up the Unova wheel. Let's see what Pokemon pops up on the list today. Oh no. Hydreigon. I actually have no idea where I'd find one of these. Oh my gosh. All right, so. And I'll put this in the chat as well. On target 1, Hydreigon. Now let's transition back to the correct screen. Otherwise, you'll be stuck seeing the lovely wheel, which doesn't do the job we need it to in this case. All right, so Hydreigon. Now, again, I have no idea where we'd find one of those, so let's do a little bit of sleuthing on the internet. Let's check the Cobblemon list of 1.6 for a few details on what sort of spawns they have. Now, I use mostly vanilla. I'd say it's vanilla plus, because we've got some quality of life stuff for Minecraft, and a little bit for, oh no. Oh no. Hydreigon is found in the deep dark. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess we're going to the deep dark. Oh dear. All right, so that might be a little bit more of a challenge than I was anticipating for this one. Oh, where will we find the deep dark? All right, we got our silk touch. We got our, we got food. We got this. What potions have we got with us? We got invisibility. We got night vision. We both might need both. Let's just stop. Because I can think of at least 1 or 2 places where we found a bit of deep dark. And generally, I don't go into the deep dark, so this is going to be a little bit intimidating. But that's intentional. We're going outside my comfort zone. At some point, we're going to decorate in here. I might take some suggestions. Now, do we have... Oh, no healing potions. Okay. What do I need for a healing potion? That's how it's been so long since I did any of this lovely alchemy brewing stuff. Minecraft brewing. Oh, glistening melon slice. Do I have any on me is the question. I know we have some, so let's go back to the house. And even though I've put lights up there now, I'm still paranoid ever since we had a creeper literally fall off the roof and explode on top of me. Creepers try and take me out on a regular basis. It's a little bit concerning. Not gonna lie. Alright, so let's see. Well, we've got plenty of time. Here we go. Here's our food bag. Where are the glistening melons? Huh. I could... There we go. Let's take all of these. Let's have a look. We've got brewing stand with orchid potions. That's fine. Oh, let's make some more here as well, because why not? I'll put those in the ingredients area. We'll put those over there because we're not growing anything right now. Here we go. Potion of instant healing. Right, so we could do glowstone dust. Which admittedly we don't have a lot of, so that might not have been the wisest thing to spend it on. But I'd rather have instant health too, just in case. And we'll take, we need two of these. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll leave 1 in here and take 5 with us. Don't need the spider eye. All right, there we go. Generally, once we've started a hunt, I usually give myself a short window to prep for it, depending on where it is. Mostly to find a location and then start. But once we begin, there's a strict 30-ish minute window. Strict 30-ish. I know. That's not the most precise of measurements, but it's close enough. There we go. We've got some cod. Let's eat some of that for now. What are we going to need? I think, might need another bed for the first time in forever. Yeah, let's make a bed. And we have wool in here. Now, I have a sleeping bag, but this might be necessary depending on where we're at for deep dark, that is the question, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Like, I know where there's an ancient city. The ancient city might be where we go, even though I've not been there yet. And that's like, oh. But let's have a look. Do I have anything that's deep dark? That is the question. It's got things like water view. Geode zombie spawner home. Lush ancient city. So it's one of those cases of where in the mountains is a thing. Because typically... Because I know in Atlas Village, I think we found ancient city under here. There we go. So if we go to the Frosty Mountains and maybe make something here to get all the way over there. So we're going to start the timer now. It's 5 to 11. Starting it now, we have until 25 past the hour to see if we can find a high dragon. Although I might make some allowances for time if it really does take us forever to get down into the depths. Oh, here we go. One thing I didn't bring with me was a torch. That might be a bad thing if I don't have some of that. Let's take a block of coal. And then let's make some sticks. There we go. Definitely not going to need that right now. We'll put the axe there. Put these all here for now. And a quick nap, because why not? So we're on the hunt for a high dragon. If when we find it, we'll then go on and hunt something else. Oh, we got quite a bit of iron up here. Generally try not to chop too much into the surroundings here, because I do like how it looks. But I always need coal. Alright, so we're going to come down here. Oh! It's not a hunt target, but I do like me an Arctic Vulpix. Or a lowland Vulpix, in this case. Oh! Oh, I am obligated to catch you. That's way better stats than my other one has. We'll take some Ultra Balls with us as well. Alright, so we're going down here. Although, is this the right place to... Alright, we're going to do a sneaky sneak. Mostly because we're just looking for where is the deep dark. And it is deep, apparently. So we've got bits of it over here. But it is much more over this way. But yeah, you can see over here, this is the ancient city. Quite extensive. Oh, I already have nerves just thinking about getting in there. Hopefully we won't have to go all that deep for it, but if we can get over here, I'd say, versus where I am currently. That might do. I don't usually cheat quite so liberally. But this is just to purely identify what is a good hunting spot. Alright, so we're going to go into the middle over here. And one thing I do want to do, I think, is we're going to set up a base over here at some point. Just because I think it'll make it easier in the long run to get around here, especially if I want to go to the deep dark more often. I don't see that being a thing, but you never know. You never know, and I'm not going to rule it out. Just because I say no right now does not mean that will be a permanent no always. Oh, that is a lot of lava. A lot of explodies. And we'll come down here. Oop. Any pathway down? Yeah, but not on bird back, I don't think. Here's the exit out the other side. Or, no, I think that's... Oh, it's the other side of the mountain. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Anything over here? Alright, so we got lava coming on down here. More sticky spider webs. Well, it's not quite what I was hoping for, but we hang out. Oh, bit too close to the rafters there, but and then if we go, yeah, that'll about do. Age-old rule is don't dig straight down. So what I find is a lovely connected cave. I think we're over here. So we might do is maybe try and get over here. Well, first, let's grab a... We do like ourselves some elemental gems, so not going to say no to that. And from here, we're going to go... Oh, hello, Moonstone. Let's grab you. Apparently it is all the day for the elemental stones. I'm not going to complain about that. And we want to put a torch up there, just for a bit of lighting. Oh, oh. Well, it fell. So I'm not going to complain about that, that's for sure. Let's grab some stone. Alright, do I want to go? Let's go this way. Oh, more stones. Okay. Alright, let's clear some of this out, shall we? Oh, and we can see the deep... Well, we can see some deep dark on the map. This is where I start getting stressed. And let's just do a brief nudge. Oh, we got that there. It's a very thin cave. We've got a catalyst, but not much else. There's not really room for a Pokemon to spawn. But that's okay for now. We head this way, though. Again, still not a lot of room for Pokemon to spawn. Hmm. Because we've got all these here, but I don't see a shrieker, which is probably for the best. Because I'm frightened enough already. I don't need that extra terror. Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. Well, one thing we can use, at least here, is actually the diamond hoe. They're not silk touch though, so bye-bye to those. This is a good source of XP, so I'm not going to complain too loudly. But do I have a silk touch hoe? I do, in fact, have a silk touch hoe. Aha! Yeah, we got a silk catalyst, okay. And we got this hammer, so let's use that. Oh, okay. Not quite what I came here for, but you know, why not? Clearing some of this away though will go a long way to relieving some of the stress and worry I've had of finding it. But it's not a high dragon, and that is what we're here for, so... Alright, we got a Ooh, not a terrible mischievous. You're not actually the target, so... Oh, this is a bit full. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll put this in here. Because I do think it's worth... Well, I hit those with that. That's fine. Do. Oh, it broke free. That's fine. Oh, you actually hurt 1 week. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. You're level 42, so... Ah, so side beam did a little bit of damage. That's fine. Alright, we slept the ghosty. I think also, where's the dusk ball? We've caught one before. Oh, rude. So of course you're standing by the one torch I have in place. So let's do that again. Ah, so close. And you woke up. Don't like that. Get in the Pokeball, Shinji. Apparently I'm climbing it further up the stairs towards the light. Not my intent. Hey! Not the Pokemon we're after, but I'll still take it. So we've got this on standby. Thank you, Ingram. Yeah, so can use that XP for sure. Although I will say that Skulk works if you want a sort of a scary... Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. And here's where we might be in danger. Ooh. Alright, bats are setting that off. That's not great. But it be what it be. Which way are we headed? Alright, so we want to head south. Am I looking to the south? No, I'm not. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use one of my potions of night vision. Usually I save this for when I'm underwater, but that makes life so much easier. Oh my gosh. Remind me to use more of these in future. Oh, that is so many. That's so unfair. Those are zombies. I don't want to deal with them. At least once we're down in the deep dark, I can actually... Oh, hello. Yeah, shoot each other. Oh. And we're done. Take those. We'll take the gold. Always take all the gold. All the gold. And we'll take some iron too. Why not? We're headed south, so let's keep going this way. We'll eat up. Is there anything on the map that might be of interest? Well, aside from the deep dark, all the way over here. Here we go. Uh-oh. That is the ancient city over there. Oh, hello, diamonds. We're not going to say no to diamonds, that's for sure. Now, just to be a little on the safe side. Oop. Oh, hello. Let's just make a little safe room over here. Well, I don't know how safe this is actually now I've carved out. Safety usually is a little less obvious, I suppose. Let's do... Your man can't get into a space that is this small. And he has a blast that lasts about 10 blocks, so as long as we're away from that, we should be okay. And then let's do I have any doors on me? I do, in fact, have a fortified door. Which is not, in fact, fortified. But it'll do. Alright, let's do a little bit more work here. And then we want to put down another door here, just for safety's sake. We light up this area, because not lighting it up means you leave yourself in danger. And we'll put a bed here. Gonna put a PC here. I don't have a spare healing machine. I should probably think about that eventually. Let's put that in there for now. We do not have enough wool for this expedition. I did not think this through. Oh boy. All right. Waystone. Yeah. Yeah, baby. We're gonna need this. Actually, that's... No, I didn't want to do that. Stop that. We want just enough space because you never know. Ancient City Waypoint. There we go. And then we want... Where's our PC gone? There we go. We want this to go... here. Do I have anything else on me? It's probably going to be worth having a chest or two over here. Because you never know when you might need something. Oh, okay, okay. We managed to get here without too much trouble. That is not anywhere near enough wool. But hopefully this is more than enough space to get away from your man if we accidentally summon one. You know, clearing out a whole bunch of this space might actually be really useful for repairing tools until I've actually gotten, like, a proper repair station set up. Because we haven't been to the end. Oh, we run out. Potion 2. We're going to take some... Oh. We'll take some tough with us. But I think, most importantly, we take our bird with us. Because you can already see the shriekers here. Oh, Nelly. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Blessed be the towers of wool prepared here for anyone who comes through. I need to stop hitting my head like that. Alright, so... just so I can actually get out, I need to mark this spot on my map. So the exit to the safe hole is here. And then... Ancient City Safe. There we go. Worst comes to worst, I can get back here without hopefully too much trouble. But this is an ancient city. And of course you can find Pokemon things here as well as anywhere. Lots of chests around, lots of towers around. We've even got a geode in the ceiling. Okay. And the deep dark is supposedly where we'll find some Hydreigons. A Hydreigon. As well as loot. Ooh. We'll take some of the Curse of Vanishing, of course. Cat. Nobody wants cat. We'll take the fragments, though, and we'll take the soul torches. Because why not? Maybe some candles. We might have use for those. We'll go bit by bit. Lots of mischievous around here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that could have been bad. Ooh. Won't say no to prot. Let's do that. Ooh, an old Pokenav. That mischievous is setting those things off, and that's terrifying. Ooh, alright. We're here looking for Pokemons. What do we see on the map? Lots of mischievous. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of mischievous. Not a whole lot of anything else. Which does make me wonder if maybe we're in the wrong area. But it does say on the guides, or at least the ones that I've got here, it's in the overworld and it's in the deep dark. Or it's meant to be rare. Nope, 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 nope. Nobody like that. Nobody like that. That's the first one I set off. Oh no. But we're on a bird, and it does mean we can get away quickly if we have to. Oh, you can see why this is so stressful. I don't like the deep dark. Oh. Oh, F it. And there we go. We're alright. We're not sticking around for that. Ha 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 ha. We summoned a warden, because of course we did. And look at all those shriekers, like, right there. What a nightmare. It takes about, I think, 10 minutes for your shriek alarm to reset. That's so many! That's so mean! Why would anyone do that? Ancient Dark is so weird. Alright. Oh, we got a Mismagius. But I'm not seeing... But we need to not go over there right now because there is a warden wandering around. Is there anything on the top? Oop. Like, seriously, that's so evil. I don't have anywhere near enough wall to deal with that. Oh, you can see where the redstone's set off by the mischievous that's hopping up and down there, which is rather fun. I think there's actually like redstone like stuff directly beneath the portal because it's meant to teach you about operating redstone, which is a strange place to teach you, given this is an area that's like entirely consumed by deep dark and like one of the most scary locations in Minecraft. Like, I do not compute the logic behind such a decision. Assuming there is, in fact, logic behind such a decision. But, so far, I'm not seeing any signs of dragonies. It just makes me wonder, like, is it, like, so you can see here, like, the hints of stuff that's beneath the quote-unquote portal. I mean, we've all assumed that ye figure over here is a portal and not, in fact, you know, just a warden statue with, you know, his big honking mouth wide open. Because I think it's a bit obvious that that's kind of what it is. Let's go. Oop. Whew. All right. Now, there are other caves around here, and it didn't say that it had to be strictly... Like, what's that? Oh. I just said deep dark, not necessarily an ancient city, so it could be worth our time. And then we're going to grab one last potion of night vision just to make life easier. And we're going to run around with the diamond hoe. See how much of this could be used to repair. We do like our XP. Let's see, where's this? Oh, tough. I would do. It's not doing a terrible job with repairs. It's not the best XP in the world, but I'm not going to complain. Let's then do a bit of filler here, because the last thing anyone wants is to fall. But I think, unless a high dragon pops up in like an open cave, we're not going to be catching one. Not to mention it's the evolved form, not the lesser form. Which makes it even rarer. Go me, I guess. But hey, at least we found a good source of repairs in the short term. If I'm feeling less of a scaredy cat in future, armed with a load of wool, we may come back and attempt to tackle the dark. It's repaired, question mark. But it's not as good as it could be, you know? We need to really... What I might do is look up one of those XP farms using, whatchamacallit, either allays or, armadillos and silverfish. They're meant to be, like, really good for the sheer volume of XP you can get. No. Nope. 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 That is a nope. I am a cowardly custard, and the high dragon is not worth that stress. Oh, that was on me though. I didn't realize there was a shrieker so close. Oh. Never mind, never mind. Alright, so that's... Hunt 1 failed. So let's pop into the house. Do that there. I think what we might do is go make some replacement night vision potions. And then spin the wheel. Yeah, your streamer's a cowardly custard and not afraid to say it, so... Now, night vision. I believe that's a carrot, isn't it? Conveniently, I have some carrots. And then we want... what is it for longevity? It's... gunpowder makes it splash. That's not the one we want. We want... redstone, I think. We'll need to get some more over here. Oop. Because 3 minutes is okay in a pinch. It ain't the best. But do we have any redstone on us? That is the question. We haven't been digging in a while, so we don't have any redstone immediately on us. We'll need to replenish that. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, do we have any water in here? We do. So 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. I'll refill this here. And then we'll set these so we're at least ready for whatever the next potion we're going to brew is. Alright, so we got a couple of little bits and bobs while we were out over there. But not quite what I was intending when I set out. And definitely not a Pokemon. So let's go back to the house. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, that didn't quite go as planned, but let's roll a different one. Let's switch on the wheel. So we failed our first hunt. That's not great. But in my defense, Hydreigon is a hard one to find. Alright, new region. Oh, Alola. Alright, so let's choose the Alola wheel. Drum roll, please. We are looking for... Oh. A Golisopod. Now, where are we going to find one of those on a good day? That is the question. Let's have a look at ye faithful list of names. So we want to go to a tropical island. We want to go out to the coast. Apparently it's meant to be somewhat common. Given that Wimpod is very common. So I wonder if it is a case of you gotta fish it up or like what is the deal? It is not going to be in the deep dark. So we want coast, tropical island, overworld. Alright. Got this bird. Oh, we've seen a few of these in the past. Although why it's in the tropics, I could not tell you. So, alright, looking at the time. We're going to actually take a short break. I'm going to refill my water. And then we're going to go hunt for that. And then once we've done that hunt, successful or otherwise, we're then going to concentrate on some building for an hour. And then switch back. And then switch back after that. Like 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So we'll see how that goes. So take a few minutes break and I shall return. And we're back. And I'm trying not to see. Oh, that task do not sneeze failed. Literally, as I brought everything back, sudden sneezes. So, ugh, it is one of those days, I think. Alright, so we're on our second hunt. We're going for Golisopod, which means we gotta go along the coast. We failed to find a high dragon, so here's hoping we don't fail at this one. Now, what counts as a tropical coast? Oh my goodness. Either someone's talking about me or the temperature is rapidly dropping outside, and either way, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Alright, so tropical coast. That could be a little difficult. So I have a lot of places I could go for that, I think. Excuse me. Begging your pardon. Alright, we got a lot of warm ocean. Got a little bit of swamp here. We got a lush desert. I think we want the rainforest, something like over here. So let's go to water view. As you can see, what a view indeed. It is quite fun. But now we need to get down to the coast. And it is... we started at 10:02, so we've got until 20 past the hour. And then that ends the hunt. Hopefully, we'll have a successful hunt this time. And the only thing I don't remember is if it needs to be like a tropical beach. I'd say this counts as a tropical coast, but it's a floodplain, so it's hard to say. But do you... Huh, so we've got some of these running around, so there might be some ruins hidden in the jungle. Maybe even the occasional favourite spawn of a random dinosaur on the top area. Fossil Pokemon, sorry. Fossil Pokemon. Anything at all? No? I don't think this counts as a tropical island, but it didn't hurt to check. Let's see what spawns if we hang out over here. No, this counts as a river, and that's not what we want. Because we want tropical. What counts as tropical in this case? Where's the Biomes. Okay, tropical coast. Alright, so we got tropical beach, tropical island, tropical volcano. Huh. I'm not sure about a volcano, honestly. Oh, no. No sleep for us. Stuffle. We got this open plain. A rocky rainforest. Somehow, I don't think this is where we're going to find a gasolopod. My correction. Golisopod. I'll get the name right one of these days. That sure is a perched creeper. This is a floodplain, which I don't think counts. Oh! You're a biggin. Goodness me. Actually, let's park it over here. However, temporarily. Floodplains are fun, but they're not tropical islands. They're not considered tropical for our purposes, which is a little frustrating, to be honest. What is this? Ooh! Fossil time! We interrupt your scheduled hunt to do a bit of fossil digging. I can't resist. The siren song lures me. So it is 55 past. We've only been hunting for 5 minutes, so we've got 25 minutes left on the clock. That'll do. Oh, no, we want this one and this. We didn't put that way. But we can already see over here, like, it's not very big. And that's fine. Oh. What did we get? A leaf stone, because of course. Oh. We can dig from the top, because these aren't going to go falling and breaking. That's a root, not what we're after. More vivichoke seeds. Ugh. That looks like an everstone. Oh. Oh. That looks like a fossil. Yay! More old amber. It's probably going to be a good idea to cut this down so I don't confuse myself in future. Or rather get excited over a fossil I've already hunted. Alright, so we've got a secure bottom on all of it. More or less. So I doubt there's anything more. But doesn't hurt to look. Oh, there we go. Not quite what I was after, but hey. Ooh, a couple more. And not anything to write home about. Alright, there we go. And we'll surface, and we'll clean things up, because no reason to be untidy. We've cleared out this rough fossil patch. And it only took about 4 minutes, so let us resume our search. We've got this pod. This sort of seemed like this kind of beach might be better off for us. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I keep finding these things. That might be something to do one stream, is tackle a couple of those, maybe go after some sponges. Is this another? Oh my gosh. Alright, on hold. Today is my day, apparently. The question is, which part is the actual fossil part? Given how big it is, it might be all of it. That's exciting. If it is, I'm pretty sure, surely this is a fossil patch. Come on, you can't tell me you're laid out like that and you're not a fossil patch. I will be so sad. I will be so sad. Don't make me sad. Are you a lying, lying liar that lies? My resentment knows no bounds for this biome. Woe! Woe is me! I am betrayed! Oh well. Let's see. That's beach. Oh, hello, a village. Speedy Pony Village! That's nice. I haven't been over there in a while. Oh, hello, a boat. Ooh. Let's take the treasure. And conveniently enough, we can refill on oxygen here. Oh, buried treasure. Nice, nice. We do this, we take these. I'll take these, we'll take these. Maybe, no, maybe not. You definitely. Oh. Oh. Conveniently nearby. How lovely. And evidently under the grass. Okay. Oh! I'll take it. Why not? That was quick. Wait, do I have... I do have a water breathing potion in there. Okay. Gold. Dupe. Emeralds. Dupe. Iron. Check. Fish. More of those. And of course, a heart of the sea. There we go. I'm wondering if we'll want to wait until evening for Gosolipod to spawn. Because it kind of feels like the thing we'll need to do if we want one to appear. Like how we go from a kind of tropical beach-ish thing into like a prairie and redwoods dealio. That's funny. Biome overlap, y'all. While we're waiting for the sun to set, let's come over here. Oh, a big one! Why not? Now, is anyone watching any good Minecraft series lately? I'm in the process of finally catching up with Vampire SMP. I sort of caught a couple of the first episodes, then realised, oh, this is going to be one they're doing over a long period of time, or at least weekly. And with the serial format, I was like, no, I'm going to wait until they're done so I can enjoy it all in one go. Especially because I really enjoy quite a lot of the creators who are involved in it. And there are a few folks who I'm not familiar with that I'm looking forward to get to know. Which is nice. Like, you don't often get to really settle in with a lot of roleplay shenanigans these days. Although they seem to be coming back into kind of, I hesitate to say fashion, because that's not really what it is, but storyline-driven mix of improv in a, like, an intended setting. Like, I love that kind of stuff. And even if it's a little bit scripted in places, that's fine too. Because sometimes you need a little bit of scripting to get certain types of storylines resolved. There are some folks who just get so upset about it. Not me. Such is the roles being played. Oop, that's a bit deeper than I meant to go. But of course we want good stuff from the top up here. There we go. And then can I get over here? I can indeed get over here. Oh my gosh. That didn't work. That worked. Alright, off we go. Well, that's not quite practical, but yeah, that's definitely not. What's a dune? Not really what we're after. Ooh. Anything? I can see a venipede, but that doesn't help us in this case. because that's not what we're after. I just don't have a lot of, like, good actual tropical islands. Like, we've got whole sorts of fun biomes everywhere, but a proper tropical island isn't really one of them, which is kind of frustrating. And then I look at all these areas where I've got mapped out. It's like, why did I not put a teleport over here? Oh, or at least mark the teleport on my map. That's when the forgetfulness definitely plays a part. Your girl's an old lady, alas. I'm guessing I've dug that out before. Maybe? This feels like something I would have dug out. Maybe? Maybe not. This looks more like a little fossil hunt area. Let's grab some stacks of dirt. Oh look, a friend. Now this screams fossil site to me. And I was right! Okay. Your girl is thoroughly distracted now. Let's dig in a little bit. Let's see if we can find... because these ones tend to not have the biggest amount of... oh, fossils. But... there's at least one that we'll get in here. Not quite what I wanted. There we go. And, you know, who doesn't like a bit of mud for their building collection? Oh, no, that's a route. Oh. That's a bit fuller than I wanted to go. There we are. And then... no. Alright, so we've got 2 here. These might be... or at least one of these might be a fossil. That's charcoal, so that's definitely not a fossil. Oh! There we go! Skull fossil it is. Oh, we might be lucky. We're not often, but we might be. Oh. Scaring the bejesus out of me. Is that gold or... yeah, no, that's gold. That's copper. No. It's fine. Alright, I think we're probably at the end here. Because if there was going to be another, I think we would have found the layer by now. This just looks like the underside of... yeah, there's no more gravel. So that be that. And we'll definitely take the mud with us, because there will always be a use for that back home. Especially with building. And there we have it. That was another fine mess we've made of the terrain. But we're walking away with another fossil. So yay! 2 fossils so far. Let's put those in here. And now back to gasolopod hunting, which not going well, to be completely frank. Mojave Desert? With that wouldn't count as a tropical island, would it? Maybe around the lush stacks. It's really hard to judge in a world that has like random terrain generated from things like all the biomes you go and such. Like, it's hard to tell like what counts and what doesn't count for certain types of biomes. And I just realized I'm a silly fool who's a fool. We have a Pokenav. 2 old Pokenavs at this point. And then that and that. Let's see, does anything in particular spawn over here? Ooh, hello. Oshawott has a chance. Like, you don't necessarily want the high chance stuff, but... okay. I should have been using this before. I keep forgetting I have this. Because you don't know what will and won't count. So go... Sandy Castle. Aha! So there's a chance for it to spawn there. On this kind of biome bait. Well, there we go. Alright. Let's see. That looks like a ship. So we're going to swing down there. Over to here. And then maybe hang out at this beach. It's not... no, we're going to hang out back over here. Well, it's not super tropical, probably. Might do for our purpose. But first, we're going to go get the shipwreck. Although, I do want to check over here. Oh, you do spawn on a dune beach. Okay. That's good to know. I have a feeling, because that's uncovered, we've been to this one already. But it's not often you find a birch ship. Like, that's really unusual to have, yeah, birch. Like, I guess they just want it as the underside. Oh, hello. More books, more paper, more feathers, and a treasure map. Oh, we want the pumpkins. Rotten flesh. Yeah, whatever. So got those two. I don't think there's anything else that we're going to find. Unless... No, I don't think so. The back half of the ship is missing. So... Oh. Oh, that's fun. You can see all the common, uncommon spawns while on a shipwreck. Ultra rare lapras, okay. Evidently, I've not been over here. But if you've got palm trees on an island, surely that counts as tropical. Golden apple? Like, if we go back to the deep dark in future, we're going to need so many of those. Because you're over here and there are palm trees. Does this count? We've got some ultra rares showing up, but... Alright, so you do have a chance to spawn over here. I'll plant some torches around, because why not? That'll do. Alright, so if we want to go north? Yeah. Somewhere in that direction. Good to know. Let's fly up till everything despawns. I'll let everything despawn here. No, it's a child! Oh, I'm getting a few things spawning around here, but not what I'm looking for. Not the least, because I don't want these guys. Not looking for you. grab all those. Solipod. Nope. Alright, now we're high enough for things to despawn. Alright, it's on the poker finder. Look, 'cause we got a Wimpod. So we got the Wimp version, but we don't have the grown version. And before someone asks, no, we cannot catch that version. It has to be the version that got spun on the wheel. We can't catch the lower level and evolve it. It has to be that fully evolved one. So a little bit of a kind of a self-imposed rule, but it wouldn't be a challenge if you could just easily obtain things that way, you know? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Go away, child. Go away, child. Nobody loves you. The Pokemon did not despawn. Here it is. Alright, and there we go. Briefly distracted by email notices that weren't for me. Or rather, weren't directed at me and aren't important. Comparatively. Yeah, go beat him up. Yeah, you'd think from the intensity of a creeper explosion it would leave glass behind on something like sand, but evidently not. So here we are at cloud level. Maybe it doesn't want to know because it's raining. That would be typical. And to be honest, I wouldn't blame it. I wouldn't want to show up if there was rain as well. And a lovely rainbow. And back down again. Anything interesting? Anything at all? Oop. Alright, I think looking at the time, it's well over, even with taking account in running off and mucking about. So that is 2 failed hunts. Oops. But these things do happen. Just watch though, one of them is going to show up, like, super obvious. And it'll be really annoying. It'll be like, where were you? Where were you when I needed you 45 minutes ago? Oh. Alright, so it looks like we're on the coast over here. Yep. Interesting. Then we want... No, I want... Huh. Is this not it? Oh, okay. There we go. Got there in the end. Emeralds, repeat balls, TNT, heart of the sea, antidotes, cooked fishes, duskwool. Oh, and a revive. Don't mind if I do. Now, we did sweep up a whole bunch of stuff, so let's first get rid of this. Ain't nobody doing that. There we go. And a little bit over here. Just to fill in some gaps. There we go. Alright. Alright, home we go. So we had unsuccessful hunts for what we were after, which were Pokemon, but we did get 2 fossils, so we're going to go put one on to cook. Oh, hello, an Eevee. We've seen better. So we're going to knock you out. Alright, we're going to do... Yep, it's all set there. What are we looking for? We're going to grab this, 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 and this, and this. We're going to put them away in their respective bags. We got link cable, thunderstone, leafstone, deep slate sun. That's fire. It delights me, like, you've got terracotta sunstone ore. That's so cool. Now, is it over here? Then we put the medicine away. One of these days, I'm actually going to use those. But it's not going to be today, that's for sure. And then we grab these. Those go in there. Diamonds go in here. Then we want the roots, miracle herb. Those. We'll move the golden here. XP. So we've got our books all stacked in there. Alright, so we've not gotten a magma miser. Magma miser! Doop doop doop. Let's relocate the ore that we have in here as well. We've got more pumpkins. Moonstone ore. Deep slate diamonds. Alright, Heart of the Sea, where are you? Oh, we've got quite a few of those. Alright, no complaints. Here are 2 fossils, so we're going to move those in a moment. Put these away. Yeah. Copper and ore. There we are. Oh, a chest bin. Hey. We'll take that. have a quick nap. As soon as the sun sets. Skull fossil and old amber. Who doesn't like that? So I'll probably put the Aerodactyl on. Because I am still after a decently statted one. Which is surprisingly difficult. It shouldn't be, but it is. Occasionally, it's surprisingly difficult to get one. Let's see. Do I have space? I do not. I'm going to have to probably... I think I'm going to have to expand my storage room at some point, because we are actually not doing too good on the terms of space. Or I need to... Yeah, we'll do this. And then... Like, the stone I've got here... There's not going to be enough room for all of the stone I've collected, and that's fine. If nothing else, I'm going to have plenty of stone for future projects. I won't be running out anytime soon, that's for sure. There we go. We do have... Yeah, we've got a skull fossil in here. It's just two I'm missing, and I'm blanking on which ones they are. But we'll have to find them at some point. Oh, look, we've got an Aerodactyl already in there. So I have to collect this one first before we can put another one in. And then... There we go. We have a sail fossil in here? We do. I like how these are arranged, but I need to look up what the two remaining fossils are that I need to find. We're not finding them today, though. And then we're going to have a quick... Ooh. Oh, that's not the worst I've seen in terms of stats for an Aerodactyl, but it ain't great. Alright, we're going to have a quick break. Quick commercial break, to use a familiar B-dubs phrase. And then no one gets pre-roll for like a good hour. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I will do that now. Oop. Or will as soon as Twitch lets me. I will roll an hour of 3 minutes AFK break. We'll run ads during that time. Then no one gets interrupted by ads when they join the channel. So I will see you shortly. And we're back. There we go. There we go. Alright, so sadly that was Hunt to failed. So put that in the chat, but it is what it is. Now we're going to do a bit of building. And hey, we got another Absol, so surely that means we've made the right choice. Oh, really? Mabostiff. Alright, we're going to switch you... wait. Oh no, that's normal. That's fine. I had a sudden wait what moment with one of the Pokemon in my group. I was like, no, we're leveling Quilladin, it's fine. That is a fast-moving shadow. What in the world? Oh, I guess it's the sun is setting. I suppose it makes sense. And if we do... oh, we didn't even need it. Doesn't hurt to have a couple of repeat balls on hand. So we're working on the wall. Da-da-da-da. Now, do I have anything set up over here for it? I feel like I should, but I don't know if I do. One thing we will be needing to do is adding more carved pumpkins. So we might do that first with the 16 regular pumpkins we have. Let's turn them into carved pumpkins, and then we can make jack-o'-lanterns. Alright, shears. Now, for most things, they're pretty good with hiding what you're trying to do in terms of lighting. We're also going to grab this tavern light, but where is my... so I need some sticks, and I want coal. There we go. There we go. And loads of those. Oh, hey, look, we got an Eevee. Stay there, we're coming right back for you. And we're gonna... what are you doing over here? You're gonna die. Oh my gosh. You can't take villagers anywhere. They will find a way to get free and go somewhere completely unsafe. In spite of all the effort you've done. Alright, so we're knocking out this Eevee. We're trying to... I'm trying to be strict with myself. Unless it's a female Eevee, I don't want it under 70. And even with the Eevee, female Eevee, it needs to be over a certain level. How is that looking? We'll have to figure out a good cover-up for that unless we're changing out the podzol. But we will need to put some lighting along here. But yeah, look, we've got the strays all over here, but they're like we've got the wall now that's going to stop them from immediately coming over. But this wall might need to be extended into the water, which is like, why? That's not aesthetically pleasing, unless it's like the top half is like broken, maybe? As long as the lowest half is like kind of blocking things off, I suppose it's fine. I guess. But we do have plenty of these guys around doing good work, keeping everything protected. And then if we put this away, we want... There's our moss carpets. There we go. So we've got that one there. We've got one there. Let's put one here. So question becomes, do I want to keep a torch here? Or do I want to, like... Like, that could work. Adds a bit of light. I've got that there. So... Oh. One thing I need to get is one of those add-ons that like tells you what the light levels are. It helps a lot. There we go. Well, that's a bit close to that one. Do I like that? Let's put the dirt back. It's got one here, but it's like... Then we want one up here, just so there's a bit of extra light looking after things. And then... There we go. So it's sort of slowly clearing away a lot of the torch spam. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but it's a lot nicer and a lot... It's still lit up, and it looks more aesthetically pleasing to have just these little patches of light, keeping things lit, keeping things safe, versus all the excessive torch spam everywhere. So that'll do for now. We still have a tavern light that we need to find a place for. Well, that'll do for now. So we're keeping an eye out for anything shiny that spawns. But mostly we want to concentrate on building for the next hour or so. If we've got the energy for it, I want to try and keep going for quite a bit today to make up, because I did have the shortest stream last week because of the bad weather. And I didn't come back, unfortunately, later in the week due to... It's just not a good idea to stream if you're not in the right mood, you know? But there's something I want to check. Oh, there's all our mud, but let's take a look at the deep slate bricks. Can I? Oh, come on! What about regular deep slate? I know I have a bit. It's in this bag? That's cobbled deep slate, which he doesn't want to know about. Oh my god. So if we do... Oh, that's... I don't like that. Like, I want to have some alternate bricks, but I don't like how that looks. That's irritating, that is. Right, where is all the cracked... brick? So we do... How does this look? Oh, that's not too bad. That's like very slightly different texture. If it's not necessarily the one I choose normally. It's got some eroded deep slate. Weathered, I think. Let's have a bit of weathered. We could have that more near the top. Like, 'cause that's looking a bit... something not quite right with that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. If it's more like at the base down here. Let's do that one there. That looks much better, honestly. Like, it's a very... In this case, I like it because it's subtle. You know me, I'm a sucker for subtlety. Let's do a bit there. Oop. So if we do there, there, there. There we go. Oh, we've got another Rhyhorn on the map. Always love that. Oh yeah, Rhydon even. Gonna end up having to fix this terrain sooner than later, I think, but for now. Oop. Even if it's only visible to me, I know it's there. I like that. How does it look if I put this one on top? Does it look completely out of place? Not quite, but only because I've started building up, like, I think this is the right path. You can see, like, the very subtle gradient changes purely because we've added those bricks in. It probably helps to put in... Here we go. Oh, no. For now, that's going to keep these things in, and I do need to put that wall in, as we've seen already that villagers are dumb. And they will use any excuse to get out of the village, even when it's for their own safety to stay in. Well, that was entirely pointless, going all the way around like that. Only to fall off again. Oh, come on, we can jump. Maybe not there, but let's do this again. There we go. Got there in the end. There we are. come out here. Oh, I don't like that. No, no. Good idea to try, but ultimately not good looking. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. And this one can be this. Hello, Heracross. There we go. Adding just little bits and bobs. Just adding very faint gradient change. That's absolutely what we want to be doing. But right, so I'm going to put those aside for now, and we need to find where is all the wood we were using last week. There's our spruce logs. And here are reinforced logs. And a quick nap, just to get by. Alright, so we've got those. A whole bunch of these now. Oop. Now we're going to run low on spruce. That's not great. We're going to have to go get some more at some point. So whereabouts do I want this? Here, maybe? Oh. No. Okay, it's too high still. This needs to be ground level. Think that's on level? Yeah. Nope. There we go. Okay. So I do really need to start thinking about how this is going to go. All right. For that, let's do. Nope. Silk touch there. Silk touch there. And silk touch here. Silk touch here. And just make sure this is all covered. Let's stick those in there as well, because why not? All right. There we go. Now, that's the same distance on both sides. I do think that looks correct. Then the question becomes, well, how high up does the next one start? I think it needs to start somewhere like here. Like, going back here. Where does the next... Let's have a look. How did we do it over here? We did it like generally 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like along this line. Okay. Let's say that looks right. Does it though? That almost seems too tall at the top. I might need to bring that down one, I think. It does not look right. Oh, a pink florges. Pretty thing. Do I have a pink one already? I must do. Okay. Never mind. bring it down. One more. Oh. Oh! That's not what I wanted, but okay. Just in case, let's grab some of this. You can only sleep at night because, of course. Shiny! Shiny Breloom! Oh! Oh, 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 come back here, come back here, come back here, come back here. Look at you! Oh. What a cutie. And an instant catch too. Well, I am not going to say no to that. If anyone has a name suggestion, please feel free to state it in the chat if you're a lurker. And you'll get it the name set to what you picked. Or, more likely, if you're watching the VOD and you made it this far, why not drop a name suggestion for a shroomish? We'll see what might happen thereafter. Is that... No. First I'm like, it's too high, and then it's not high enough. No, it's high enough. Okay. I'm just not entirely sure the pillar is in the right place now. Typical. Just don't want to be exploded while I'm thinking about the work I'm doing. So we're just going to drop a few torches here. It's temporary, it's temporary, it's temporary. Don't worry about it, Farley. That'll do for now. Well, let's get rid of the remaining 5. Why not? Random large dark oak. Okay. Yeah, that's where I went wrong. That's why it doesn't look right. don't look right because it's in the wrong place. Then we'll come down here and... Oh. Yeah. Okay. It's like a block tall, though. And not wrong to be. If I'm honest. Another... Shut... Get out. Get out. How do I get you? Here's the danger about this one is they're liable to explode. Like, if I engage it in combat, it will explode. And then I just catch it with a random throwing ball. Excellent. I will not object. So I'll do what I was supposed to, which is this, and then this, and then... That's even. Yeah. That's what I want. And then... I will at some point figure out how I want this to look. But not right now. But I have a feeling like this whole bit is probably going to go, and we'll make it a much smoother slope down, maybe. You know, not sure why I keep getting like feelings of no, that's not right. When no, I am right. Trust your gut. Huh, that's actually on parallel. Yeah, no, that works. Versus over here where it's not, but that's alright. That's just funny, that is. Because I could, I suppose, make that a little, like the next level up, and then it would be online, but I'm not going to push it. Then we want the next one over here. So it'll be... Okay, good. That's in line. Okay, so that's right, but that is not. If they dig down, let's see. That's fine. Yes, that's not even on that side, more or less. No, it's even on this side as well. Okay. Not necessarily directly even, like, both sides comparatively, but... And then we've got that over there, so it's... Okay. No, no, that needs to come down one. There we go. So that should be about even. In terms of how everything's spread out. That looks good. Yes, yes. Ha 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 ha. Alright, that's what I'm wanting. Because now that's looking a lot less boring at first glance compared to just flat brick. Now we're going to go do that the same all the way over there as well. Yay. I think we might need to go get some more spruce wood first. I don't remember picking up an aim deck. Oh, excuse me. So, not going to complain, but I just don't remember. I think there was something along here I was going to fix. Was it along this side or the other side? Right, back we go over here. Oh, that's never good when I break a melon. Alright, I'm not quite sure why I kept breaking melons there, but oops. Hopefully it's not going to grow back in awkwardly. Alright, having a quick snack. Alright, we need so much spruce. What is a good place to get some spruce? Oh, that's the patch with Skulk under the mountain, so that we can remember for next time. Yeah, because we've got the old growth and we've got the mangrove swamp, where we've got a bayou. 0, 0 is right there, that's where we spawned in. And then we've got this whole blacked out area here that at some point we're going to need to take a fly through. Alright, so we've got birch. There's a tiger. We've got coniferous forest, forgotten forest. Here's a tiger. Then we've got more forested area, very tiger-like. Hee tiger-like. We'll go to Atlas. Excuse me, yawning. Rather than a yap fest, apparently my body is just like, no, we want a nap. And it's like, but we are not the tired. And yet it would like to be tired, even though it's not. Don't know what you'd call a fake nap attack. Oh, it's the holly log. Not quite the coniferous wood I thought I was getting. That's okay. Plenty of berries. Here we go. This is the patch we were clearing last time. There we go. Right, how are we doing on the front? Alright, so we've got back up to at least one stack. We're going to need way more than that. Okay. Okay, and then we got this one. How are we doing on this front? We've got... Oh, we've got dark oak. That's not what I'm looking at. Brown wool. Alright, so that's almost up to 3 stacks. We're going to need, I think, at least 6 or 7, leaning 8, if we want a good build covered. Alright, let's snip. And then replant a bit, because just because I'm not here all the time does not mean I won't come back to farm this again later. Alright, let's head back. Because I actually need to unfortunately bring the stream to an end, as I've gotten a message that's slightly important, and I need to wrap up for today. Nothing serious, but it is something I can't avoid doing. I have to get on top of it ASAP. So, thank you for coming along on the stream with me. We got 2 shiny Pokemon today. That certainly makes up for the lack of them last week, or at least on at least one day. Still no good at the hunt. Maybe we're just out of practice? No, we're just bad. Or at least our luck is bad for finding things. But I will be back tomorrow afternoon, and we'll get on with more building and maybe a bit more wheel spin too. Depends on what the audience would like to see. Have yourself a lovely afternoon, and thanks for coming along with me. Bye-bye!